Have you ever wondered if humanity's search for extraterrestrial life is missing something? We've spent decades scanning distant stars, analyzing exoplanets, and dreaming of alien civilizations light years away. But what if the answer isn't out there? What if it's been here all along, buried beneath our feet? Imagine for a moment that an advanced civilization, perhaps even alien in origin, once thrived on Earth millions of years before humans. It's a tantalizing possibility, one that challenges everything we think we know about history, science, and our place in the universe. This might sound like the premise of a science fiction story, but it's a question that some serious scientists are beginning to explore. After all, life has existed on Earth for 3.5 billion years. Modern humans, by comparison, have only been around for about 200,000 years, a mere blink of an eye on the cosmic clock. That leaves billions of years unaccounted for. What might have risen and fallen in that vast expanse of time? What secrets could be hidden beneath the layers of Earth's shifting crust, lost to erosion, tectonic activity, and the relentless march of geological processes? As impossible as it might seem, there's a growing body of thought that advanced civilizations, or even non-human species, might have existed on Earth long before us. But if they did, why haven't we found any trace of them? The answer lies in the nature of Earth itself. Over millions of years, plate tectonics can bury or recycle nearly all evidence of a surface civilization. Oceans rise and fall, mountains erode. The very ground we walk on was once the floor of an ancient sea. In the vast timeline of Earth's history, even monumental achievements could vanish completely. This is where the concept of the Silurian hypothesis comes into play, a thought experiment proposed by astrophysicists Adam Frank and Gavin Schmidt in 2018. The hypothesis takes its name from a fictional alien species, the Silurians, introduced in the British science fiction series Doctor Who. In the show, the Silurians were a technologically advanced reptilian species that thrived on Earth during the Silurian period, some 443 to 419 million years ago. According to the story, they went into hibernation after a catastrophic event, only to awaken millions of years later to find humanity had taken over their world. While the Silurians themselves are fictional, the idea of a pre-human advanced civilization is not. Frank and Schmidt proposed that if an advanced civilization had existed on Earth millions or even tens of millions of years ago, it would be incredibly difficult to detect. Most of the evidence, they argue, would be erased by the natural processes of erosion, subduction, and sedimentation. However, some traces might remain, not as artifacts or ruins, but as subtle changes in the geological record. One intriguing piece of evidence comes from the Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum, PETM, a period of rapid global warming that occurred about 55 million years ago. During this time, Earth's temperature rose by as much as 9 to 14 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 to 8 degrees Celsius, in a geologically short span of time. The cause of this warming remains a mystery, but some scientists speculate it could have been triggered by the activities of an ancient, industrialized civilization. Fossil carbon levels from this period suggest a massive release of greenhouse gases, similar to what we're seeing today as a result of human activity. If such a civilization did exist, what would its legacy look like? Modern human civilization has left an unmistakable mark on the planet. From plastic pollution in the oceans to radioactive isotopes from nuclear tests, the geological layer representing the Anthropocene, our current epoch, will be distinct for millions of years. But after millions more, most of this evidence would be erased. Only a few anomalies might survive, such as unnatural chemical deposits in the sediment, traces of artificial materials like plastics or alloys, or isotopes like plutonium-244, which does not occur naturally outside of a supernova. The Silurian hypothesis invites us to think about how we would detect evidence of a long-lost civilization, or even an alien species, that lived and died millions of years before humans. But the idea doesn't stop there. It forces us to confront a deeper question. If an advanced civilization rose and fell before us, could we be doomed to the same fate? Is there a natural cycle of rise and collapse that governs intelligent life? A cosmic irony where every species that becomes advanced enough to dominate its world also becomes its undoing. Mass extinction events offer another clue. Earth has experienced at least 5 major mass extinctions, known as the Big Five, where over 75% of all species were wiped out. Each extinction event marked the end of one chapter in Earth's history and the beginning of another. Could one of these extinctions have erased a pre-human civilization? The asteroid impact that ended the age of the dinosaurs 66 million years ago left a clear geological fingerprint, a layer of iridium-rich clay found around the world. If an advanced species existed before that event, its remains would have been obliterated. But extinction isn't the only way civilizations can disappear. Geological activity plays a major role in erasing history. Consider the vast forces at work beneath the Earth's surface. Plate tectonics slowly recycle the crust, dragging ancient seabeds deep into the mantle and raising new mountains in their place. Over millions of years, cities, monuments, and even entire civilizations could be ground to dust. The fossil record itself is incredibly incomplete. Scientists estimate that less than 0.1% of all the species that ever lived have been fossilized. If advanced beings existed before humans, their physical remains would be almost impossible to find. Still, history offers tantalizing hints of the extraordinary. Human civilizations, such as the ancient Egyptians, the Sumerians of Mesopotamia, and the Maya, achieved feats of engineering and astronomy that continue to puzzle researchers today. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, was constructed with such precision that modern engineers struggle to explain how it was achieved without advanced tools. The Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek device often described as the world's first computer, is another enigma. Found in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece, it was used to predict astronomical events with astonishing accuracy. And its level of complexity wouldn't be seen again until the 14th century. These mysteries, while fascinating, belong firmly within the timeline of human history. But what if they are echoes of something older? Some researchers speculate that myths and legends about gods, giants, or advanced beings could be distorted memories of an earlier species, or even visitors from another world. The Sumerian myths of the Anunnaki, for instance, describe beings who descended from the heavens to guide humanity. Could these stories have a basis in reality, perhaps inspired by contact with a non-human civilization? As humanity's search for extraterrestrial life continues, the idea of looking inward, at our own planet and its deep history, becomes ever more compelling. Advances in technology, from deep-sea exploration to AI-driven analysis of geological data, are opening new avenues for discovery. Could we one day find evidence of an ancient species that once walked this earth? Or will the story of pre-human civilizations remain forever buried beneath the sands of time? For now, the Silurian hypothesis remains a thought experiment, a way to challenge our assumptions and expand our perspective. But it also serves as a cautionary tale. If intelligent life on Earth has risen and fallen before, what lessons can we learn to avoid the same fate? And if we are the first, how can we ensure that our legacy doesn't vanish as completely as those who might have come before us? The universe is vast and full of mysteries, but perhaps the greatest mystery of all lies right here, beneath our feet. The history of Earth is far older and far stranger than we can imagine. Who knows what secrets are waiting to be uncovered? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as fascinated by these cosmic mysteries as we are, be sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown. After all, the search for answers has only just begun.